So guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to my Team of the Week 20 predictions. If you need to get your hands on some coins to improve your ultimate team, then check out the link in the description, igvault.com, and if you use the code Kieron at checkout, you'll get yourself a pretty nice discount. Now, there isn't too much to discuss this week, so we're probably just going to get straight into things. There isn't really a reason for EA to force too many big players into the upcoming Team of the Week, with the Future Stars promo being ongoing, but I guess we'll see what EA want to do about Team of the Week come Wednesday, whether they're going to be lenient or harsh with these picks. Anyway, if you could leave a like rating on the video, as per usual, that would be great, and be sure to be active in the comment section too. Let me know who you think will pick up an inform on Wednesday. Also let me know how is your FUT Champs journey going. Okay then, let's begin. Goalkeepers. I have first gone for Lille's goalkeeper, Big Mike, who made 4 saves and kept a clean sheet in a 3-0 win against Bordeaux. He then followed that up with another clean sheet in a 2-0 win against Nantes, but in that game, he did only make 1 save. It's his midweek performance, which I think might get him the inform because he got an 8 match rating from the keep, which certainly will help his cause. The other goalkeeper I've gone for this week is Muslera. He made 5 saves and kept a clean sheet in a Galatasaray's 1-0 win against Fenerbahce. Pretty obvious, like very big game in the Turkish Super League, and because of that I think this game will produce an inform. But if Muslera isn't in the upcoming Team of the Week, I think Ryan Donk could be instead, but for the midweek game for Galatasaray rather than the weekend fixture. The next player we're going to talk about is İlkay Gündoğan, who, in my opinion, is probably the most informed player in the world right now. He's just absolutely killing it for Man City, and if he doesn't get an inform this week, then I'm going to be pretty surprised. In my opinion, could have had one last week and maybe the previous week. He's been on fire, and he got 2 goals in Manchester City's battering of Liverpool, 4-1 victory, and yeah, I've got no doubt this inform will happen. I'll be very, very surprised if we don't see informed Gündoğan this week. Another one that I'll be expecting to happen on Wednesday is an informed Luke Shaw. Obviously, as I'm sure all of you now know, Manchester United won 9-0 against Southampton, and yeah, that kind of game is he's definitely going to produce an inform, maybe more than one, and we'll talk about that later on in the video. Luke Shaw got man of the match in this 9-0 win. He also got 2 assists and a clean sheet, so because of that, I think he will get in, as my eyes are slowly starting to water for whatever reason. I'm not crying, I swear. Anyway, Golovin, hat-trick for him, a hat-trick and a assist in a 4-3 win, which is yeah, pretty insane for a midfielder, and because of that, like, he's one of them that you really cannot deny this week, so I feel like he will get in. Haven't yet seen his keeper rating, but like, it definitely won't be under an 8, so I definitely think this one will be happening. Now we come on to a player who also scored a hat-trick. We've got Nsame. He got 3 goals in a 4-2 victory for his side, but interestingly, Young Boys played twice in the past few days, and in both the games there were hat-tricks. Now, I actually don't think both of these forwards will get an inform, but all I'm going to say is, if Young Boys were a Premier League side and 2 Premier League strikers scored hat-tricks in back-to-back games, both of them would get an inform, but because Young Boys aren't in a quote-unquote top 5 league, I feel like one of them might miss out, but it'll be unfortunate for whichever one does. So yeah, one of these is getting in, one of them isn't, but hopefully both of them do. Hopefully EA proves me wrong. Another hat-trick for Canelo. He got 3 goals in a 4-1 victory, so he's another one that should make the bench. And then we have that Cologne midfielder who got 2 goals and a very good match rating in a 2-1 victory against Gladbach, so I also feel like he deserves a spot too. We quickly interrupt my predictions to talk about OneFootball, the sponsors of this series. If you want to give this app a go for yourself, make sure you click the link in the description. Free to use, free to download, give it a go. Literally just an easy app to have on your phone if you want to keep up to date with everything that's happening in the world of football, from transfer rumours to videos of goals to the match centre to the stats. The app has it all, so it's definitely worth at least trying just to see if there's something on it that you know, you will enjoy. The goal alerts are also very useful, especially if you want to keep up with your team when you're unable to watch their matches. Like I've already said, if you want to give it a go, there's a link to download it in the description. Helps me out as well as yourselves, so yeah, you've got nothing to lose. Try it out. Let's now get on with my predictions. There's actually been plenty of hat-tricks in the past few days, and we have another one right here. Dion Charles for Accrington Stanley, 3 goals in a 6-1 win against Bristol, so hopefully he makes the bench. We then come on to Di Maria, who got a goal and a assist midweek for PSG in a 3-0 victory. He then followed that up on the weekend with some goal contributions in PSG's win against Marseille, so hopefully he makes the squad as well. And that brings it on nicely to another player who I really hope gets in. It's Pedro, who got 2 goals in a 2-0 win for Sporting. But like I've said numerous times on this channel, EA seem to have a thing against the Portuguese league this year, so I'm unsure if this one will happen. I'm actually hoping this inform doesn't happen, and I'm hoping this guy gets a Future Stars card on Friday in Team 2 instead, because in my opinion, he deserves it. So let's move on to another player who got a hat-trick. We have Dordovic, whose name hopefully I'm getting correct. 4-0 win, 3 goals for him. It's hard to deny him that, but like I've already said, there's been a lot of hat-tricks in the past week, so it's likely that 1 or 2 of them may indeed miss out. Bordeaux got 2 goals and 8 assists in a 4-2 win against Dijon, so he could make it in. And I think he played like a left wing / left forward role, so his position might not be striker. Okay, now let's talk about this one, because this is one that I'm unsure about. We have a potential inform for Bruno Fernandes. Now, like I touched on earlier, Man United won 9-0 against Southampton. Now, that would normally suggest that 2 informs could come from that game, and I think there's a good chance it will. It's just a case of which players will EA go for. Bruno got himself a goal and 2 assists in this game. The goal was a penalty, but then on the weekend he scored a really nice goal against Everton. That's why I've gone for Bruno. However, it's worth mentioning Martial did get 2 goals in this win against Southampton, so he could get picked instead. Also, the fact that Bruno's got so many special cards and was recently in Team of the Year makes me think like maybe EA won't go for him. So I'm going for Bruno, but I'm not going for it with confidence, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Martial in his place instead. Okay, now it's time to discuss the player who probably is going to be the headliner of the upcoming Team of the Week, and that is a potential inform Rafael Varane. He got 2 goals in a 2-1 win for Real Madrid against Huesca, and yeah, despite not keeping a clean sheet, I think the 2 goals for a centre-back will be enough, and I think that will get him in. So there is a reason to play FUT Champs this week if you want to upgrade your non-informed Varane to a potential red FUT Champs Varane. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Next weekend leagues are going to be full of red informed Varanes. Anyway, let's move on to Goran Pandev, who got 2 goals in a 2-1 win against Napoli. Because of that, I just think he's going to get in. Decent match rating as well, 2 goals and a win which maybe wasn't expected of the team, so I think we'll see him in. Does actually have a hero card in the game, so this card could potentially receive some nice boosts, but since his pace is so low, I doubt too many people will care. Talking of players with actual pace, we have Almiron next. He got 2 goals in a 3-2 win for Newcastle against Southampton. Got good match ratings as well, so he could pick up a special item on Wednesday. Alternatively though, EA could go for San Maximan, who got 2 assists in that very game. So yeah, it's a case of which one do EA want to go for, but I'm backing the player who got the goals. So the next player is Angelino, 2 assists in a 3-0 win against Schalke for him. Like I touched on in yesterday's video, this guy's been robbed of so many special items this year. Hopefully this is finally the week where he gets an item. Worth noting though, Mukiele, the centre-back, and Willie Orban, the other centre-back, got themselves a goal and a clean sheet in this game, so there are other options, but I'm hoping that Angelino makes the cut on this occasion. There may be another Bundesliga player now. He got 2 goals in a 5-1 win against Stuttgart. Big win for Bayer Leverkusen, and in this very game there are multiple players who could get an inform, to be honest. You've got Diaby, who got 2 assists, Leon Bailey, who got a goal and a assist, so yeah, there are other options, but I'm going to side with the midfielder. And just a correction there, the game actually ended in a 5-2 scoreline, not 5-1. Now we come on to a pretty high rated player and a pretty good looking card. A potential, I think this would be a third inform, Memphis Depay. Now this card would be really nice if it did indeed happen. 2 goals in a win against Strasbourg, and yeah, that card would be pretty freaking special. It's going to be mad. The in-game stats on it should be really, really nice, so I would not mind getting that item in my red picks at all. And just a quick correction to the scoreline, it should say 3-0, not 2-0. I have made a couple of boo-boos when making the graphics. Jesse Lingard got off to a perfect start for West Ham on his loan debut. He scored twice in a 3-1 win against Aston Villa, and because of that, I think he will make it in. The final player in my 23-man prediction this week is one to watch, Jonathan David. He got himself 2 goals in a 2-0 win on the weekend against Nantes, and also midweek he got a goal in a 3-0 win against Bordeaux. Now I'm fully aware I've got 2 players from Lille in my predictions this week, and if I'm being honest, I don't think both will get in, but I think one of them will, and I just didn't know which one to drop, so I just went for both of them to cover both bases. There's a lot of goalkeeper options this week, and there's a lot of striker options this week, so there is a chance that neither gets in, but I feel like one of them will, just a case of which one, and in the end I just ended up going for both. So yeah, there's that. My prediction for the Silver Star this week is Noah Lang, who got himself 2 goals in a 2-0 win. Who knows, instead of a informed silver, maybe this week it will actually be a future Stars silver as the objective reward. We've seen this before with promos. Obviously we had that team in the group stage, Romero, and there's also been a bunch of other special cards in replacement of the Silver Stars objectives. So yeah, potential future Stars card, but if not, I've gone for the standard silver inform. So guys, those are my predictions for the upcoming team of the week. Let me know which ones you agree and disagree with in the comment section down below. As per usual, if you could leave a like rating too, that would be great. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.